Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets.
Ready to break.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. Let's go.
Off-play action. Pryor. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go, baby.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Get your swerve on.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Darnold. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bryant is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Pryor. And he slings one that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to throw. Pryor. And able to find Dorsett. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Pryor. Well, this is caught by Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. To throw from his end zone. Pryor. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Pryor. He gets it to Sims, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
General West, Bravo.
On first down, Pryor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there, you might have. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets 3.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch the slant. Slant, Eddie. Slant. Sponge. No,
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Edelman set to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put it on.
2nd and 3. That's out to his running back, Michel. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Set, 18, Gator.
First down.
Look at me.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Off the play fake. Pryor. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. John Simon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run. This is Cannon, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check it out.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3. Watch twins. Jumper.
Looking to throw. Pryor. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Come on, baby.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that's caught inside the 30. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check 53, plus. Check right. He's coming. He's
Topper. Down.
Throwing on first down. Pryor. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That's another Jets. Watch one.
On 1st down, Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6-6, pull it high.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 1, Darnold, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
We got this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They can't hang with us.
Off play action. Pryor gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Let's go, baby. First down, Patriots.
On the double.
53, Mike.
General West.
What we got?
They'll run on first down. Michelle, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Pryor. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
80 weapons.
57's Mike. Read it. 57's the Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
From the gun, Pryor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, pick your man, 80. Check 37. Hey,
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 39 that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Darnold. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing again is Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Cannon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. The 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 87 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it here. This is James White. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Dorsett. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. Dorsett's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Darnold on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will